Hi everybody, Monstar Sports and Entertainment. Chef Sean here. How you all doing? Happy Sunday. Well, when you guys watch it, it'll probably be a Saturday when you watch this. But we'll be making, it's usually penne, but we're going to use fusilli today. Fusilli alla vodka. And you think, alla vodka, what's that? Well, I used to make this all the time at a fine dining Italian restaurant where I did my apprenticeship. I was there for 4 years. George Ristorante. I believe they changed the name now. Anyway, it is what it is. And it's part cream sauce, part tomato sauce, which makes it really good, and has a little vodka in it. And people call it rosé. If you call something rosé to me that's like 1970s, don't call it rosé. One of my pet peeves. I call it, if you want to call it, you can call it pomodoro cream sauce, anything but rosé. Don't say rosé. Okay, show you what's going on here. One of my pet peeves. But you can say what you want. I won't be around. Just don't tell me you called it that. We have a 28-ounce can of tomatoes. We had it diced. I crushed up with my hands. Got a quarter of an onion here. Just gonna dice it up. Got our pan heating up. I got my pasta in, and you guys, I get a question all the time, how much pasta do I cook per person? Well, the way I measure it, you get a soup bowl. Just an average soup bowl. I'm going to do this while I'm here though. There's my one garlic clove. Just going to thinly slice one garlic clove. I don't want much garlic in this. Not in this one. So there's a quarter of onion, one garlic clove. Come over here, I'll show you.
Boom.
My fusilli, I just did a level bowl of fusilli. A level bowl of dry fusilli went in. And when I do that, I just go about that big. That's how I do it for spaghetti, right?
In Canada, we call it a loony size, right?
I know, I didn't want to say that.
In Canada, we would say a loony size.
So you wacky Canadians that are watching this, it's about a loony size for spaghetti. Flat soup bowl per person for your fusilli, penne, whatever you're using. So our fusilli alla vodka, here we go. Come back over here. So I showed you the tomatoes, pure olive oil to finish it off. I've got a little dry basil. To wake up your basil, I'll show you what to do to dry basil. We have some chili flakes, about a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. What we do is we get a can of tomato paste, and everybody's like, oh, I don't know what to do with it after. Well, you get a little can of tomato paste. You divide it into 3. You use your tablespoons worth in the recipe you're using, and then the other 2, you just freeze it. You place it in saran wrap, tie it up, and you freeze it, and then you take it out when you want it. Smart. And then we got right here, we got a 1/3 cup of vodka. If you drink it, use it. Doesn't have to be expensive vodka. And what the vodka does, everybody asks me, what does the vodka do? Just like any alcohol that you cook with, it brings out the flavor. The more you reduce the alcohol, the more it enhances the flavor of your food. So there's the answer to that question. We got leftover grilled chicken we're going to use up. If you don't have it, you can do you can fry yourself up some shrimp right now, or chicken, or anything, any protein. You can go without protein, your call. Do you, right? You can go vegetarian, do what you want. We're going to be using about 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream, 35% whipping cream. It's only up to here, so it's about a cup. And then we got grated Parmesan cheese and shredded Parmesan cheese, and then we got a little salt and pepper. Let's do this. Boom. So I'm gonna get that going with a little bit of oil, a little bit of olive oil. We're also gonna finish it with a little bit of olive oil. 2 tablespoons of butter. In goes our onion. Quick, easy, simple sauce, people, and it's so good. Like, it's a terrific sauce. You don't put your garlic in yet. You don't want it to burn. Burnt garlic is not our friend here. I got 3/4 turned up. You get a nice sizzle going on. So a little olive oil, a little butter, onion. You're going to soften the onion. Slightly brown if you want. I'm just going for softened. Like I said, I got 3/4 up, turned up, higher heat. And he's getting a sweat on there. Just want to lightly soften them. While that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and my teaspoon, or half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Give it a little heat. And then I'm going to add my teaspoon of dry, I'm going to go half a teaspoon again. Half a teaspoon of dried basil. Now how do you wake up your herbs, people? You go like this. Put your hands together. Rub it together. It's going to get all the oils awakened up. All your dry herbs. Boom. If you're using fresh herbs, you'd put it in at the end, right? The dry herbs, you got to get going and get the flavors going, so you put it in now.
Oh, that smells good.
You put it in now. There's our basil. There's our chili flakes. There's our onion. Smells wonderful. If you want it hotter, you can always...
Nothing.
Oh. If you want hotter, you can always go hotter. Do what you got to do. At this point, I'm layering flavors, so I'm going with my pepper. Lots of pepper. Cracked pepper. Ground pepper, because you get the aromatics from the cracked pepper, and then you get your ground pepper. Salt. Be afraid of the salt. Salt, salt, salt. Just like I seasoned the pasta water, you want it to taste like the sea. That's the only time you're going to get to actually season the noodles itself and for it to absorb and get into the noodle. So when we're ever doing pasta water, we always, like I said, make sure it tastes like the sea. That's the trick. We're going to warm up our grilled chicken. It's already done. We're just warming it up. Like I said, if you want to cook shrimp for it, shrimp would be wonderful in this. Little shrimp or big shrimp or what else we got?
Coconut shrimp.
Oh, you don't want to put coconut shrimp in there. Don't take her advice. She got all Forrest Gump on us.
All kinds of shrimp. Coconut shrimp.
If you want to fry, like, just saute normal shrimp in there with...
Naked shrimp.
Naked shrimp.
Naked shrimp.
Sliced garlic's going in. And you're just going to lightly brown the garlic. In goes our 1/3 cup of vodka. I'm going to crank the heat now. Every video she sneezes, it's the thing. In goes the tomatoes. Our crushed tomatoes. They were diced. I turned them into crushed. If you bought crushed, you just put the crushed in.
It's the pepper. Whenever you put the pepper in, that's neat.
And then I'm going to go in with my tablespoon of, this is going to give it some body and a ton of flavor. The tablespoon of our
my goodness gracious.
tablespoon of our tomato paste. It's going to give it tons of flavor. That little heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. Oh, look at that. Okay, now we're going to let that reduce for a bit. We'll be right back for part 2. We are back. It has simmered for about 15-20 minutes on a high heat. If you're going to do a high heat like I did, you got to be here to stir it. So just make sure it doesn't burn. Don't go too far. That's what I'm saying. And that's what you get. See? When you move it in the middle, it takes a while to go back. That's what you're looking for at this point. It smells so good in here. And then now we're going to finish this off with our cup of 35% cream. Look at that. Oh. And then more pepper. More salt. And my little trick I learned from my chef when he was teaching me the sauce. I know a lot of people are kind of freaked out about putting sugar in their tomato sauces. It's a thing. I learned it in culinary school. It stops the acidity of the tomato. But this one you put double the amount. So if in a normal thing you put like 2 teaspoons of sugar in there, I'm going to double it for this one. It just gives it works very well. Having that little bit of sweetness going on. So instead of the normal tomato sauce where I'd put 2 teaspoons, I'm going to go with 4 teaspoons. So everybody knows. 1. And there's 3.
Boom, look at that sauce.
And trust me, you're not even going to taste the sugar. It's just going to taste fantastic. And we will be back in another 5 minutes. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, part 3. This has been reducing for 15 minutes on a really high to medium heat. But if you're going to do high, you're going to sit here and stir it, right? You're going to pay attention to it and let it reduce. If you're going to go lower heat, you can let it cook for 20 minutes to a half hour. Stir it once in a while. This is consistency we're looking for at this point. It's going to be really saucy. Like look, you go in the middle and it goes right back pretty well. It's thickening up. Quite nice. Smells wonderful in here. We tasted it to adjust for seasoning. What do you think?
Fantastic.
And we put a handful of grated parm. Want 2 handfuls? You go ahead. I'm good with that because I put one in earlier which you didn't see. So there's 2 big handfuls of grated parm. That's going to thicken it and give it that little nutty parm cheesy flavor. Shut that off now. I'll be right back. Coffee's on. I saved 1/3 of a cup of the pasta water. This is going to help. 1/3 of a cup of pasta water is in there because that's going to help the pasta sauce to stick with the pasta noodle. Going in with a tablespoon of butter right in the noodles. Let it melt. Cold butter right in there with the pasta water in there. Like I said, 1/3 of a cup of pasta water. This is enough for three people, I'd say. And in it goes. I'll let it. This is the part where you're gonna want it to sit here on the heat for a minute. Let all of it marry and oh, look at that, people. Doesn't that look fantastic? I'm drooling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. It's gonna be super saucy, but I'm down with that. Look at that. Holy, that's heavy. It's a 2-hander. Here we go. Trying to get the sauce from the bottom. Oh, there we go. And if you ever guys went to George's Restaurante back in the day, boom shakalaka, that's what happens right there. It's really saucy, but I did that on purpose. I want it really saucy. We like sauce, right? You can always take good crusty Italian bread, soak up that sauce after. Eh? That'd be wonderful. Well, for picture reasons, I just gotta. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, come over here. Do you like it the pepper? You wanted the pepper? You wanted the pepper?
Yes.
Say win.
Win.
And I'm going to give it a little extra salt. I'm going to give it a little grated parm. It's got lots of parm in it, people. And I'm going to give it a little shredded parm. Then I'm going to make it look all nice. Our cat's talking away. Let it rain. A little green onion.
And don't mind me. Putting it right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a nice little photo of it.
I have to take a picture.
Boom. Photo of it. Boom.
Done.
Was I in the photo?
I don't know. Let me see. Nope.
Boom. Hey, Tripper. Yes, I know.
See, she's going to give it a shot now. Try it out.
All right. This is gonna be good.
So,
It's very good. So good. I don't know how much of you can see me, but hello. Very good. 10 out of 10.
there you go. See everybody.
Beautiful.
Take care.
Peace.
Fusilli alla vodka. Boom.